Good morning, everybody. How are you? It is 7:40 Monday, February 23rd. It's a Monday. Must mean we're on Facebook this morning. If you are not watching on Facebook or it's later in the day, enjoy the recording. If you are here live, hey, what's up? What's happening? Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope everybody got a chance to heed the warning that was put out on my dashboard meditation today, which is to say merely this: skim coat of snow. Like nothing, like a trivial amount of snow, but I just could tell driving in here a little after 3 o'clock this morning, whatever time it was, I guess, could just tell it was gonna be one of those kind of days. And that's sort of how we have ended up. We have lots of delays. We have some closings out there. I almost said clothings. Some closings out there school-wise as well. So anyway, keep all that in mind. Terry is here. Hi, Terry. Terry is sounding the alarm to any and all. Looks like we have about 15 others who have jumped on early. Hope you're all well. Again, if you are heading out the door, and this is for folks in the Ohio Valley. I am, of course, not talking about what's heading to the Northeast right now, because it's almost embarrassing for me to talk about the trouble being caused by this tiny little amount of snow here compared to what is coming for parts of Pennsylvania and New York, New Jersey. It's going to be a lot of flipping snow. So if you happen to be clicking on from up that way, I hope you got all your supplies and be safe and be warm over these next few days. I know it's going to be wild in that part of the country with all of the snow that is coming. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Luann. Well, Luann, I appreciate you. It is Monday, so I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired today, but we're getting through it. We're getting through it. Yeah. Yeah. Great weekend. I don't know if y'all had a great weekend, but I had a especially cool weekend. Did lots of just fun things. And I'm usually a try not to do any of the things on a weekend if I can keep from it. And this was a cool one. Carrie, howdy. And the hey howdy to you. Ken, 32 days until opening day. Let's go. I'm ready for some baseball. Ken, I am. Charmaine, happy Monday. It was a great weekend. Charmaine, I was just saying, it was an outstanding weekend. Yes. How many watched the hockey game? How many hadn't necessarily planned ahead to watch the hockey game, but got up on Sunday morning and realized the hockey game was on and then watched the hockey game? Yeah, it was special. And the way they celebrate will be long remembered. Not just because of the enthusiasm and all of that, but the way they recognized their teammate who tragically passed in that car accident and brought his two little kids out there was just, special. Heartbreaking, but special. Jamie, good morning. Ready for warmer weather. I feel you. A lot of people are there. We've had a lot of snow this year. A lot of snow for our area. Again, if you're watching in the Northeast, you're like, dude, really? Because we're getting ready for the winter wallop. Be safe, those who are about to be winter walloped. I'm not sure why I'm putting an H in front of the W there. Miss you guys moved to North Carolina 3 years ago. Well, Douglas, appreciate you checking in. Nonetheless, hope all is well in North Carolina. Certainly. So yeah, hockey game was amazing. Debbie sorted Girl Scout cookies. Let me tell you, Debbie. There was a time when my wife was the cookie mom. So Debbie, I don't know if that means you're the cookie mom, but sort of you act as the intermediary between the cookies coming to your den or your troop. And then they stay in a holding area, and then you distribute the cookies to the individual scouts who then further distributed the cookies to the people who ordered them. But anyway, so we used to have a just a garage full of cookies this time of year. So I remember those days. Mary, I'm a hockey girl, lifelong Buffalo sports fan. Well, Mary, it was quite a weekend then, I would say, for you. So cool, so cool. And Becky said, I had no plans to watch it, but so glad I did. The girls brought the tears. Yeah, the fact that both men's and women's teams in hockey, they both ended up playing against Canada in the gold medal game, both go to overtime, just a lot. It was crazy, right? Crazy, crazy. Stephanie, good morning. Kayla, good morning. Kelly. Good morning. Hi. Donna, good morning. Dick Gentry, good morning, sir. Let me tell you some things going on around these here parts today that was sort of fun to walk into. We had a raccoon in the building, in the control room. God bless our operator, Noah, who was in there today and stayed completely calm and got great video of this raccoon, cute as can be, looking through a garbage can. And then looked up, saw that he was being filmed, and then just went back into the garbage can. Like, hey, everybody, just work. Also, if you watch Arc Cincinnati at 8, so the next hour that I'll be a part of, so that's on Star 64. Definitely a bird in Studio B. It's like Wild Kingdom in the building today. So we've got that going for us. And then the elevator seems to be on the fritz. So I will be leaving a little early so that I can get down the steps to the studio, as I will not be riding the elevator. So it's quite a Monday around here. Carrie, you had a pet raccoon named Roscoe P. Coltrane after the police officer in Dukes of Hazzard? Roscoe P. Coltrane. Coo, 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 coo. I always thought it was interesting that Roscoe said coo, 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 and not Cooter. Because you'd think Cooter would say coo, 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 but it was Roscoe. Crazy world. Crazy world. We had raccoons in our fireplace. Long story short, took 2 wildlife people to get them out. I have some raccoon friends I named Ricky and Lucy. Apparently, a lot of people who hang out here are raccoon people. I had no idea. Also, and some of you know this already, sometimes I like to say raccoon instead of raccoon. Now I'm only saying it that way. Raccoon instead of raccoon, which I don't think is the right way to say it. But it's fun. I don't know why. My dad was a raccoon hunter, and he found a little one as a baby. The little one, that's the one you're talking about? That's how you ended up, Carrie, with the raccoon? Amazing. I had no idea by bringing up the raccoon in the control room here at Local 12 that I would get as many raccoon stories as I've gotten. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm grateful for it. Thank you. Thank you for the raccoon stories. We are all, you know what? It might be the raccoon world, and we are just living in it. Angela, Trash Panda, an especially good name for the raccoon in our control room that was digging through the trash. I got to get going. Here I am talking about how I'm going to have to wrap things up early, because I'm going to have to go down the steps with the elevator on the fritz. And I haven't even begun. We've only just begun. Oh, I'm sorry about your sinuses, Charmaine. No fun. Where did I get all the stuff on the back wall? A lot of this was stuff I had at home that I just brought in here because there's only so many places that, frankly, I'm allowed to have stuff like this in the house. And it was either going to go in the garage or here. And so a lot of it just came here. I will say this Anchorman poster came straight from the great John Lomax's office. So that's a pretty cool thing. And I've had some things that I have over here, so on the shelving especially. just different things that people have sent to me over the years, which is very, very kind. And so I always like to keep some of those things as a reminder of my good fortune in that I've been able to have this gig, this job in this community for the length of time that I have, and the people are, generally speaking, so very kind, which is nice. Jack! Meow. I could explain that, so for those who that didn't make sense to, that's a reference to when I was Cat in the Hat for the Children's Theater of Cincinnati. The costume that I wore, Jack, by the way, is on display in the lobby at the Emory now. And I don't know how they fumigated that thing from when I was wearing it. But, yeah. You know what, Jack? It sounded weirder to me, too. It's all right. Let's just go with it. Steph, typing at this time of the morning can be tough. Can be tough on all of us. Don't you worry about it. Don't you sweat it. Don't you sweat it. You know? Speaking of the Children's Theater, I have put this out there a couple times, but I'll do it again. Their production of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the musical, is so good and so fun. So good and so fun. If you are familiar with that book series at all, or even if you just enjoyed the movies, I guess, with your kids, try to get down to the Emory and see it. It's so fun, and funny, like much laughter. It was great. We are seeing the homeschool show next week. Oh, that's great, Debbie. I hope you enjoy it. I think you will. I don't know how old your daughter is, but I if she's a fan of the series, she will love the show. She will love the show. Morning, Larry. Tell Amelia I said hello. Please and thank you. Do I remember the magazine back in the day called Ricky Raccoon? I remember the name Ricky Raccoon, but I don't remember what it was from. Mark, forgive me. But I definitely remember the name. From where, I couldn't tell you. It's a sort of an amalgam of many different pop culture references, no doubt. Amalgam. It's a fun word. Amalgam. All right. I want to do more shows. I need to get over my imposter syndrome. Jack, you be all right? Go out. Did you get to see what the season is next year, Jack? So, the Children's Theater of Cincinnati, they had already announced that next Christmas season, they're doing The Grinch. They had announced that during the last show, during Wizard of Oz, but they had not announced the rest, or they announced that during Elf, excuse me. Not Wizard of Oz. But they've announced the rest of their 26-27 season. And it is Mary Poppins to start in the fall. The formerly mentioned Grinch will be the holiday show next season. The third show is Peter Pan. And then they'll wrap up next season, not this coming spring, but the spring after, with 101 Dalmatians. So lots of really, really fun stuff coming next season. Of course, they've still got, again, Diary of a Wimpy Kid going on right now. And then they've got wrapping up this current season, How to Train Your Dragon, the musical, which I cannot wait to see. So Kevin Frisch Marionettes is making all the dragons like right now. He's a great follow on Instagram because he's posting some videos as he goes, making those puppets. Oh, it's so cool. Anyway, that was your Children's Theater update. Which one are you hoping to be in? Debbie, I bet you can guess. I certainly have interest in several of the shows, actually, but timing is always a weird thing, scheduling, and of course they have to be able to see me in a particular role. there is one in particular I will be auditioning for, and I bet you can figure out which one it is. So with that, I got to get downstairs. I will see you on Star 64 for the next hour. Again, steps, not elevator, so I got to hustle. I'll talk to y'all later.